Hello, I'm Priscilla Archangel, and my leadership insight for you today is orchestras and teams, playing in tune. Many years ago, when I was newly appointed as the leader of a large team, I met with them to introduce myself and to learn more about them. And I shared an analogy that continues to ring true in my mind today, that we are an orchestra and I was the conductor. The conductor's role is to have a finely tuned ear to distinguish how well the orchestra is performing, and if necessary, identify the steps needed to perform at the level expected to deliver a masterpiece. Similarly, the leader's role is to distinguish how well the team is performing and to provide coaching and guidance to reach their goals and objectives. Now, I observed that this team was filled with skilled people across several areas of expertise, and my role was to work with them to identify the proper music or deliverables based on their capabilities, to ensure that we provided a pleasant and a cohesive performance and an atmosphere for our audience or customers. I also knew that when individual members of the orchestra or team were out of tune, it would quickly become evident that something was wrong. Their audience or customers would have a negative experience and the team wouldn't meet their deliverables. And this is generally evident when a team member criticizes or minimizes someone's presentation in a meeting, when they fail to deliver their part of a project on time, when they continuously derail meeting topics by getting in the weeds, or when they blame others for their failures or deflect criticism. These behaviors are unfortunately common in teams, and whenever confusion or misaligned behaviors persist, they're headwinds to progress. If you're the leader or conductor of a team, it's your job to ensure the environment is conducive to higher productivity, to make it easier for everyone to perform optimally, and that means you have to get inside the team dysfunction to find ways to improve the dynamics. Here are several tips to facilitate that process. First, build relationships. People on the team may know each other, but do they have positive relationships with each other? Have they discovered their similarities, shared interests, or desires, whether in or outside work? Set aside part of your meeting time to invite the group to respond to questions that will deepen their knowledge of one another. And they'll likely discover more points of interest and connection than they realize. And this may form the basis of improved relationships. Second tip, find complementary strengths. Coach the team and position them to learn from one another. Do they recognize each other's strengths even as they see each other's weaknesses? And pair them up on projects where their skill sets will complement one another. Part of the project report should be to share what they learned about each other and from each other. Third tip, encourage discussion. While some meetings have firm time limits, schedule other meetings where there's time to dig into a topic and invite respectful and thoughtful discussion and manage negative behaviors. Challenge people to move out of their comfort zones to participate and collaborate rather than to avoid conflict. Invite diverse opinions to thoroughly evaluate options. And the fourth tip, meet needs. Discuss what a safe team environment looks like. One way to do this is to use Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And three of the needs listed there are love and belonging, self-esteem, and self-actualization. Ask the team to describe behaviors that support these areas and give them permission to hold each other accountable for providing that support. The above actions have nothing to do with the actual work being performed or the musical selection being played. It's more about how members of the team work and play together and how they treat each other. And as their team dynamics improve, their ability to produce beautiful music together improves. And the conductor sets the tone for bringing out their best qualities. Thanks for listening.